What's up everybody, Ben here with Midwest Barrel. Today I want to talk to you guys about the difference between head bung barrels and belly bung barrels. Alright, so what is a head bung barrel? A head bung barrel is basically where the bung hole is drilled into the head of the barrel rather than into the belly like a traditional whiskey barrel. You can see here that on this barrel, they drill the hole right in the center of the head. So why would you, as a brewer, want to use a head bung barrel versus a belly bung barrel? There's two main reasons why you might do that. The first is that typically head bung barrels are going to be less expensive, so you can get more bang for your buck if you go with the head bung barrels. The other reason is storage. So you can stack a lot more head bung barrels in a smaller amount of space compared to barrels that are laid down horizontally on traditional racks. So as you can see in our warehouse, we like to store our barrels on pallets. If you had head bung barrels and you were going to store the barrels in your brewery or distillery or wherever on pallets, this is how you would do it. And we can typically fit about 1 barrel per square foot of floor space. And so you can see in a very small amount of square footage, we can store quite a few barrels. And the higher you can go, the more obviously you can fit per square foot. If they're full of beer or a beverage, you probably don't want to stack them 5 high like we do, but you certainly could go 4 high here. So one of the main complaints we get from brewers about head bung barrels is that if they're ever going to leak, if they're stored horizontally, they're going to leak right around that bung hole that's drilled into the head. So if you store this on its side, this is going to be the first spot on the barrel that it leaks from. You can store them horizontally on racks. If you have a nice solid bung seated in there nice and tight, it's very rare that it's going to leak. But if you are going to store it horizontally, we would suggest pounding that bung in nice and tight, and then just taking some barrel wax and waxing the sides of the bung there to seal that up. The other thing you can do is drill a hole into the side here if you're going to put it down horizontally on a rack. So if you're going to store this horizontally, like so, on a rack, you're still going to need to access that beer or that beverage that's in the barrel. So then you can just take a 2-inch hole saw, drill a bung hole in the widest stave on your barrel, and then now you have basically a belly bung and a head bung barrel.